Hi there, Merry Christmas. Christmas Eve 2012. It's been a hot one with a number of storms flaring up across the Divide and parts of the Hunter as we move into this evening. It's a precursor to a southerly change that is going to hit and probably hit pretty hard during Christmas Day. It's been a very exciting afternoon, of course, tracking Santa in the new satellite tracking station. But let's move to the weather satellite now and see what's going on. Well, our change is pretty obvious, and we can see a couple of little storms flared up this afternoon, just a little precursor there. That little arm triggered those storms over the Blue Mountains and the southern areas of the Hunter. But this change is going to come through, and it's a pretty good southerly change at this point. So as we get into Christmas Day, starting out fine, it's going to be quite hot. In fact, then that cooler air will come through, hitting the Central Coast Hunter first of all. We'll probably see showers and the risk of storms at first. There'll be a greater risk of storms as we move through the day once there's a bit of heating. Other thing to note, there's going to be Christmas swell here for the new boards up and down the coast. There's plenty of that, and you'll have those offshore northwesterly winds ahead of that southerly change. So there'll be some good waves along the northern New South Wales coast and into southeast Queensland ahead of this change that is going to come through as we get into Tuesday afternoon. Into the evening, we can see now that that event is widespread. We're talking about widespread showers, probably rain periods and storms. Looks like most of northern New South Wales is under the firing line here. Southeast Queensland, the far northeast corner of New South Wales, should largely miss it because it'll come through more so Christmas night and then into Boxing Day. Now, during Boxing Day, that whole system will contract into the northeast corner and southeast Queensland, so it'll be wet and stormy throughout those areas before clearing as we get into Thursday, and then Friday becoming quite warm. But just look at this as we move towards the weekend. Looks like we'll have another rain event here brew across the northwest and the inland parts, and another change there that could trigger more wet conditions as we move towards the weekend. So there you go. In a nutshell, looks like Christmas Day is going to become quite wet. It's going to be hard to dodge these showers and thunderstorms, so if you have an outdoor Christmas lunch, highly advised that you get prepared for this situation. So as I said, the rain, the storms, they're going to be widespread right throughout northern New South Wales. Southeast Queensland should be mostly fine, but then get ready for all of the wet weather to come through during Boxing Day. Have yourself a wonderful Christmas. Looks like most of that weather should come through after Santa arrives, so should be pretty good for Santa to make a safe landing as we move through this evening. Anyway, all the best, and we'll talk again after Christmas.